Hey guys, Llama Grant here, and welcome back to a new Lego Transformer video. Not too long ago, I made a video about a Lego Starscream that I built, and he's right here. He's just chilling out. But I decided that I would try to do another Lego Transformer along the lines of that one. So I did, and this time I made a G1 Megatron. And of course, he's meant to go with the G1 Starscream, because why not? He's pretty much in the same scale range and everything. I don't know if I'll be making more Transformers like this. I've already tried to start developing another one, and it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. So, unfortunately, I don't know what the future of those are at the moment. But as of right now, here he is. This is G1 Megatron. I believe this is version 3. First version was really chunky and kind of sucked. Second version was a little bit better, but it was technically just a modification of a Galvatron that I built a long time ago. So I decided I wanted to make a new Megatron. So here he is. As you can see, he takes cues from the G1 animated character model, with his helmet head and his giant fusion cannon and everything, and even the the giant scope back here. I wanted to make sure that I got that in there. If you wanted to do more of a G1 toy look, you could like take this off and put it on the other way, and well, I guess you can't. I was gonna say you could like try to make the barrel go underneath his arm like the toy does. Well, it doesn't look like you could do that, but you might be able to modify it to make it do that in the future. So here he is, a little Megatron. If I move him over and bring in Starscream, boom. So there's the scale. You can see Starscream shorter than Megatron, as he should be. Quite a bit shorter. So I feel like the scale is just about right. Maybe he should be around this height. But I feel like this is a pretty good height, being he should pretty much always be cowering under Megatron anyway. So I feel like that's good for that. But back to Megatron. Let's go over the articulation he has. He's got a rotation in the head as well as a hinge here due to articulation. He's got rotation and hinge in the shoulder. He's got a hinge in the elbow. He's got a rotation in the hand. He's got a hinge in the torso/waist. And he's got hinges in the legs. And then he's got hinges in the feet. I guess you could count this as articulation, but I really don't. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the articulation he has. Now, because I like this Megatron a lot, I wanted to give him some accessories, which I haven't really done with my my other Transformers. So, I did build some accessories. I built Matrix of Leadership. I know that really doesn't make any sense for Megatron to have, but, you know, if I ever do successfully make an Optimus, then I could give that to him. And as well as that, he also comes with his sort of famous ball and chain thing. Sure, it only appeared in one episode, but who really cares? It was a good episode. So to put that on, all you gotta do is swivel his hand around and not pop his arm off. Swivel his hand around and just take this stud and plug it right on like that. And now he's got his little mace ball. I know the chain might look a little too long, but I think it's fine. I don't think the camera not focusing is fine. But you know, aside from those two accessories, he does have two more accessories, but those are gonna be used for the gun mode. And there's not really any parts forming on this guy. The only thing I guess I would consider parts forming is this little piece and the addition of these accessories. This little piece doesn't even really attach. All it does is slide in to lock something in place so it's not as wobbly, and I'll show you that after we get started with the transformation. But let's do that. Okay, so first thing, you're going to say, oh, that's parts forming. I don't count it as parts forming, being it has a specific place that it needs to be on the gun mode, and it comes off in the show as well. So I don't really count that as parts forming. First step, you're going to want to rotate the hands. The other one was already rotated because I did the mace thing earlier. Next thing, you're going to want to turn his head all the way around like so, and then just fold that back. After that, you're going to want to take this bit and just hinge it backwards. Then this part is kind of complicated, and I was really happy with how this came out. What you're going to want to do is take this shoulder bit, grab it by here, and just rotate it, and this is going to fit in to that little area in there, like so, and this piece is going to fold down. After all that, what you're going to want to do is come to the back of the legs here and bring these hinges up, and then rotate them inwards like this until they rotate all the way around. Do the same with this leg. And after you've done that, come back to the front and push these in along this little clip here. They will slide. After that, you're just going to push them together, and there's a little pin there and a little hole there, and those are going to plug together. They are going to plug, there they go. They're going to plug together like that and keep that locked in. After that, the next step is to take this, bend the elbow, and rotate it down and in like that just to get it out of the way. Then you're going to take this little section here and crunch it in along that hinge. Then you're going to fold this other hinge backwards, but not all the way because it's going to slide into this gap. Move this a little bit farther. You're going to move this and tilt it, and it's just going to rest in there like so. After that, you're going to want to take this piece that you moved out of the way earlier, rotate it this direction, and then hinge it back like so. And then very last step for the main transformation is you're going to want to take this barrel, and these two studs here will plug into these here, and just sort of lift this up slightly so you can get it on there better. Then put it back down, and you could leave it like this, but what I like to do is to take this bit here and bring it up, and this way, and then just sort of push it in so it kind of blends in with that. You could leave it as it was like this. That's what I'm going to do for the video, but normally I would rotate this up and tuck it in like I just did. But that's alright. So here's the main gun mode. It's alright. There's not much going on with the back. It doesn't look that bad. If you wanted, you could, there's another little built-in thing here where you could rotate this. And if you wanted to, instead of leaving it upright, you could fold that backwards along the back to make it flatter. I don't do that. I just rotate it this way and just leave it like that. But, you know, here's the normal gun mode without any of the accessories. You can hold it in your hand like a normal gun. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. These hinges are kind of loose though because the parts that I'm using, but if you had more stable hinges, this wouldn't be doing any of this. But yeah, gun. It can stand on its own like that, and if I bring Starscream in for size comparison, we can see sort of the scale range that there is there. But that's it with without the add-ons. The add-ons, of course, are these pieces here. Now, normally this wouldn't be as jarring, but I do not have a black band, so I went with the only real one that I had, which is this orange one. So that kind of sticks out a little bit and looks slightly awkward, but this piece here and this piece here are the accessories for this mode. And of course, if you've seen Megatron stuff, you should know where I'm going with this. So this piece, you don't have to do this, but I recommend it. I recommend taking this barrel piece off to do this because it's very hard to actually see in there. Inside there's actually a little stud that this will plug into, but without actually taking this off, it's very hard to see. So that's why I recommend doing that. And then you just put the barrel back on. Now because of this, it becomes, whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, I'm gonna just was it plugged in? Good enough. You see, if you can't see the thing, then you can't plug it in right. There we go. Get back on there. There we go. But with this on, it does become floppy, and this hinge does not hold up with that on there. So that is why the piece I mentioned earlier, which is this piece here, that's broken. Don't worry about that. It's not supposed to be, but in order to get that to stop moving, you just move that out of the way and then slide this in there. Then that will just, oops, there's a very specific spot, there we go, that will slide into, and once it does that, get on there, there we go, there, it sort of keeps that in place better. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it works. I don't know why it doesn't want to cooperate right this second. But usually it works. After that, you can take this little bit here and plug it in to this port here via that pin. And now you have the gun with all the accessories on it. And it's a lot bigger, a lot chunkier, but it's there. Anyway guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any new content from the channel. and I'll see you guys later. Bye!